Hey guys, welcome to another guest on Working Title with Todd Montesi, the talk show where we're on the street and we find you and get your voices heard. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with a legend of comedy and Times Square.
And big titties.
Sandy Kane, guys, Sandy Kane. Yeah. Remember to keep the mic close to your mouth because
Okay.
we're very low budget production. All
Okay,
right.
see.
So how's it going, Sandy?
It's going.
Yeah, how long have you been at Times Square,
As a
performing your
naked
thing?
cowgirl, 8 years.
8 years, nice.
Yes, and I started all this topless shit that's going on,
Right.
folks. And
Old school.
8 years ago was old school. I don't know. It's not old school. It's always new in Times Square.
Right.
So we have the nude controversy going
The
on.
nude controversy, yeah. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that? Are you nude, by the way? You're not nude, but
Well, but my
Yeah.
ass is
yeah. Again, it's public access, guys,
Public
but please, come on, jeez. All right, can we blur that?
I do. Who does crack?
Oh, okay, come on. This
guy
is
over
this is
there.
a this is a program for people. All right. So how's it going with things going on with you?
Well, my TV show's on tonight, Manhattan
Okay.
Neighbor Network at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you can tune it in, Channel 56, Time Warner. Okay.
Do you have a song you could play for us a little bit?
Oh,
or no?
definitely.
Yeah.
You want me to do I Love Dick from, or I Love Nick from America's Got Talent?
Sure.
What,
Sure, fine. We can
you
do
what?
that.
Do you like Dick or Nick, folks? Dick.
Oh, you like? Oh.
She likes Dick. She loves
She
Dick.
likes Richard Nixon, guys. That's what she's saying.
No, I love penis, folks.
Okay.
Howard Stern in the fucking house.
So, you know what?
He's
Before
got
you do a
little dick.
song, so where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Wow.
Would you believe when Newark was white and Jewish?
Wow. Well, when did you come to New York?
When I was 18, I went to Fashion Institute of Technology.
FIT, guys. Anybody here wants FIT? No? Yeah?
Fa-
Oh, haters gonna hate, huh?
Well, she's jealous. Look at her.
Well,
Look at her, man.
that was like an age-appropriate haters
I don't-
gonna hate moment,
I don't blame you,
It was just
bitch.
weird. It was just like, hey,
I don't blame you, bitch.
whoa. Come on, positivity.
Back to the show, folks.
So, what made you come to New York?
Well, why not? Well,
No.
my father always took us to New York to eat on
Yeah.
Sundays
Yeah.
at Ratner's down on Delancey Street. No, I always loved New York. I
Yeah.
mean, if you live in Jersey, you're so close to New York. Everyone loves
Do you remember
New
the
York.
old school New York? The old school Times Square?
I changed it.
You changed it. It was you. You turned it into Disney.
No, I turned it into a mall and gave it to the tourists. I took it away from the cars and the buses and gave it to the people because I was out once.
Thank her, guys. This is the reason we're here. Yeah.
Well, if you read Kathy Boniello's post article after I got arrested by the NYPD.
You got arrested by the NYPD.
Yes.
Why?
I had an unattended package, which was my guitar case.
That's just bull cocky.
Well, now we have a big lawsuit.
Okay.
So that is the good thing about tits.
How much you're suing?
$2 million.
Okay. Can I get some of that money? If
Definitely. What's your name again?
Todd.
Todd.
You don't
girl.
even remember me from back in the days at Joe Franklin's.
No, baby.
We used to do comedy clubs together back in 1955.
I love. Anyway.
All right, you want to do a quick song? Maybe like in 1 minute?
Okay. What about I Love Dick? Gorgeous?
Sure, yeah.
And good luck. And I hope MTV and VH1
Yeah.
and NBC. I love NBC, man.
NBC, guys.
NBC loves the naked cowgirl. I was just with Howard Stern in front of Radio City doing shtick.
By the way, do you still have beef with the cowboy guy?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So what's up with that? Like, is he like...
I hate him, but...
When you pass by each other, do you guys just like...
Yeah.
Give each other stink faces like, oh, look at you.
Well,
You think you're more naked than me?
No, the minute he sees me, he runs away because he has this fucking wife out here.
Oh, yeah?
So he has these 3 fucking pimp cowgirls out
Whoa! You mean the naked cowboy's got cow pimps
here. Yeah,
pimping him?
he's a fucking pimp, the naked cowboy.
Wow, you mean he's got like 3 women that like bully him around?
That suck his dick every night.
Whoa!
I think only 2.
Oh, man.
I think.
I didn't know this about the naked cowboy. This is like breaking news. Wow.
Well, that's the way it is, folks.
Wow. Did they confront you before? His like naked
No, they
pimpstresses?
can't speak a word of English, so how can they confront me?
So wait, where are they from?
Mexico.
So yes, whoa.
Illegal immigrants.
So you're saying illegal immigrants control naked cowboy?
Yes. Thanks, sweetie.
Are you pro Trump or anti Trump?
I love Donald Trump.
You love Donald Trump. Have you met him before?
She's funny. Yeah,
Oh, you're funny, ma'am. Yeah.
Fuck. I love Donald Trump because I think he did a lot for New York City, and I think he'll do a lot for the country.
Oh, really?
And
would you vote for him?
Definitely.
Okay. There you go. Donald Trump voter right here, guys.
What about you? Are you a Donald Trumper?
Not really.
Make America, bring it back to where it used to be.
Right.
Obama fucking destroyed this country.
Right.
Although Times Square lives fucking on. Because Times Square has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't know if they're going to erase, with the nudie girls and shit. But they erase one, don't they have to erase everybody?
Yeah.
What's your take on the nudies?
I like nude people.
Okay.
All right, so let's wrap it up. Let's do like a quick song, like a 1-minute thing, maybe.
I'm going to do I Love Dick for Todd.
I Love Dick for me.
Maybe I should just write for... I want to wish you lots of luck on your
thank
show.
you.
Okay. Oh, I love Todd. I love Todd. I love him 'cause he has a beautiful body. And I remember Joe Franklin, who's probably spiritually
Rest in
here
peace,
right
Joe.
now. Rest in fucking peace. Because he put me on his show many years ago. And we love you, Joe, as much as
It's for you, Joe.
I love Joe. I love Joe. He comes dust because I gave him a blow.
Whoa, you blew...
I blew Joe Franklin.
Whoa, you blew Joe Franklin?
No dick.
Wait, are you serious?
He had no dick.
Oh.
He, as Otto and George would say, he came dust.
This is a very, very revealing interview.
Yeah,
I've learned a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, you worked with Joe Franklin.
I know.
Well,
Did you ever with Bill Cosby?
Oh, Bill Cosby was a great guy. I gave him.
Bill Cosby was a great guy, guys. Okay.
I gave him a Quaalude.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
No, seriously.
Years ago, I worked at the Comedy Store.
You gave Bill Cosby a Quaalude?
Yeah, years ago. He didn't have any that night.
Wait, should I be taping this? Like, I don't want to,
No, Bill, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Because you were a great guy.
Okay.
You didn't have to rape all these fucking women that are coming out of the fucking closet.
It's becoming awkward now.
I mean, you didn't have to rape anybody. They raped you.
Hey, a white woman said that, not the black guy, huh? Talk about a twist.
Yeah, no.
Talk about a twist.
I'm telling you, I love Bill Cosby.
This is a twist of epic proportions, guys.
Everyone did Quaaludes in the 70s. So
Yeah.
No, everyone did them, baby.
I know. I was born 1981, so
Okay, well, I did. I was on a Quaalude in Joe Franklin's that night.
All right, yeah. All right, thank you. You know what? We're going to do a post-interview with you over there with one of my guests. Thank you, Sandy Kane.
I think let's do a TV show together.
Yeah. This has been the most revealing.
Fuck, cock, suck. I don't have to say that, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. All right. Good.
Hi, welcome to Street Savvy with me. And what's your name?
Birdman.
This is Birdman. Awesome. All right, Birdman.
Washington Square Park.
Yeah, here we are. The one and only. So what's it like being on TV?
I'm always on TV. I get more pictures than Obama.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day, dude. I have nothing proper. I have to get like my feather headdress, and there's just so much I'd have to get.
No, I don't want your feather headdress.
You need it though, believe me. It's beautiful. It's shimmering. It's great.
This whole interview.
I'm here with Gabe.
Gabriel Lockwood. Gabriel Lockwood is my name.
Gabriel Lockwood, yeah. Are you all right, man? Are you nervous or?
I have a little bit of brandy and I've had a little bit of beer. I think it's sinking. Everyone is very nice also, so everyone is doing their best to make me comfortable, so I feel a little bit better now, I guess. I don't feel totally myself or totally clear, I guess I would say. I guess I don't trust myself to be as articulate as I possibly could under the, in the best possible.
Why you don't trust yourself?
I don't trust myself. Not that I entirely don't trust myself. I just usually wouldn't. in such a situation, you know, to be as articulate as I could possibly be. But I'm open to, like, you know, what you might possibly draw out of me without my, you know, even anticipating that it was about to happen. You know?
Right. Well, I found you very interesting because I think I've met you before at like other places like Bowery.
I don't know if we met, but I've seen you. I don't know if we actually talked, you know. But I think we were standing on the street one time, you know.
Oh. Well, what's interesting is I bumped into you recently again at like a bar, and we were talking. And I think I asked you, like, so what do you do? Because you seem like you're an artist. We could tell that. Okay. And you answered, I'm a mystic.
Yeah.
And you was like, yeah. What does that mean?
Well, I usually don't say that. I usually say I'm a headquarters agent.
Headquarters agent?
Yeah, that's what I started saying. You know, when I was young, when I was in my early 20s. Well, you know, I see the spirits. I see the demons. I see the cosmic energy personified, the primordial energy personified. I see it in like pictures and patterns on the floor, and then I see the same. I recognize the faces. I call them by names. I associate them with like certain animals and certain things that people associate them with. There's one that looks like a clown. There's one that's like a rabbit demon. I see these in people, and they're different in each person. They're the same ones in every person.
Are you saying you see like another dimension, like a different?
Yeah. It's like the gate. It's like the gate out of this dimension is a dimension in itself.
What type of dimension is this, like, compared to that other dimension you're saying?
I don't know what that dimension is like. This is a fucked up dimension. There's something wrong with this dimension, I believe. You know, this is a restrained dimension where energy is not able to make its point. And energy goes like music. It builds. You know, and it starts to get at something. Here, I think it is usually interrupted just as it's starting to get at something. And the agent of that would be a demon that I see personified as a rabbit that sort of like trips you. You know, like right when you're on the verge of getting at the essence of something or the meaning of something being revealed to you.
Well, this rabbit you're talking about, what type of rabbit is this? Have you seen this rabbit for a while?
People associate this energy with a rabbit. I mean, other people have seen it as a rabbit too. This is what human beings identify a certain frequency as. It sounds crazy when you call it a rabbit, but it looks like that because it's in the collective unconscious, and because like people associate that with a rabbit because it approaches like softly and silently. You know?
Does everyone have a rabbit, or is it like
everyone has it? Everyone has a rabbit.
Do you see a rabbit in me?
Sure.
What type of rabbit do you see?
What do I see in you? I don't know. I don't know. People ask like, you know, what do you see in me? But you know that'll come to me when I'm thinking about you. You know, like when I'm by myself, something will come together. I'll see something in someone else. It just comes in a flash sometimes. You know, and I see and I make a connection. I see how that was similar to that person. You know what I mean?
So there's good rabbits and bad rabbits.
Well, you can.
Or it doesn't matter. Is it one?
It's a question of mastering the demons, so you possess the demons rather than being possessed by the demons. The demons are the devil. It's a schizophrenic division of the face of the devil. The face of the devil is the face of oneself. It's kind of hot. Maybe should we open a window or something? Do you think? Or should I not even mention that at this moment?
Whatever. I mean, should we open a window?
Should we open a window?
I mean, do you guys want to? Can you open a window, or would it be too loud?
Would it be too loud to open the window? Because if it's bad, I mean, I just thought of it. You see, I have a compulsion to think of. I have OCD, you know?
Yeah. So OCD, like, sometimes I have OCD too, where I have to repeat something just in my mind.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, you know, all right, I step inside a bathroom and come out. Like, when I was a kid, I used to do that all the time. Even though I try to, like, stop that. What do you think the OCD comes from?
Where does the OCD come from? Here, ask me another question about it. Maybe I can find the answer.
About OCD or something else? That's what
you're saying, where does OCD come from? But
I mean, what do you think?
My mind's a blank in response to that question. Maybe if you ask another question, get at another angle of it, it'll get at, like, you know, like, more specifically what you're asking, and then maybe it might come to me, like, what I'm trying to say.
How about, why would sometimes... Alright. Because I'm trying to see, like, I have OCD tendencies, and I'm wondering, like, why do I do them? You know? Like, maybe I do it because I get, like, nervous a little bit, or just... I always try to perfect something. Like, I always think of something and try to make it better.
It's always sort of like being uncomfortable. Think of something uncomfortable and it's like and it shames you. you're ashamed of it and you're trying to like get rid of it by like kind of touching it over and over again in a kind of a ritual in your mind. Maybe even touching something physically. Or I do it, it's more introverted for me right now. It's more like I think of something uncomfortable, or I think someone's gonna die, or like my parents are gonna die if I don't do it right, or there's gonna some fucked up symptom that's gonna take me over, like my mouth is gonna feel wrong, or I'm gonna get a headache or something if I don't finish it right. It threatens me. It's like a menacing, threatening force inside.
Sometimes I get like fears too, where like I think like I lightly hit my teeth by accident, and I think, oh no, my teeth are gonna get knocked out. But it's retarded.
Oh, lately
I mean, you know, it's not. I shouldn't say that word, but whatever. But it's kind of absurd in a way, because I'm like, no, my teeth aren't hurt. But then I check my teeth all the time, going, oh, is it like?
I'm like that, and it was awful for me lately when my fan started blowing embers from my cigarette into my eyeballs, you know, and the pain, you know, supposedly people say, if you ask people about it, they say like, you know, if the pain goes away in a second and your vision doesn't really seem to be affected, you know, but I think there's some subtle, you know, difference in my vision because of it. I can't stop thinking about the rest of the day, you know. So that's something like that happens, and I think about it from time to time the rest of my life, you know.
I want to get back to a point where you're saying, like, because I said, like, you said you were a mystic, but you said something else. You said you were, like, what was the term you had?
Headquarters agent, yeah.
What does that mean, like, headquarters agent? Because that sounds awesome.
It's like an active mystic. It's like an active puppet master, understanding, like, the ways of the spirits that dominate, you know, all people's ways, you know, and the ways of cultures and the ways of individuals. You know, they govern patterns, you know, in human beings, and just being in touch with that, and being in contact with people, and I take that in and I understand something, but I don't know what it's good for, but I process the information when I write, and it's kind of like it's an intuitive and an unconscious process is going on when I'm writing. I'm writing stuff I don't know what I'm writing, but sometimes, like, you know, something clicks, or like something almost rhymes, or some the rhythm patterns and like the alliteration patterns, and information seems to be like flowing through it, and that's like partly from like things that I've taken in. I'm processing it. I'm like processing information, and it comes from having some sense of like. Having some sentiment about like what this all comes from, like what everything comes from, you know, like having had some kind of a vision of that, you know, when I was young, and like where the whole thing comes from, the whole enigmatic thing of existence at all. The camera, you know, the angle of the camera, the way it looks, and the way it seems to me is distracting me.
All right.
It seems like it's pointing that way, and I feel like I'm not. But I wanted to be like, I don't even think about anything. You know, so I would have had to think about every single thing before I get here. Like, you know, did I trim my face well enough? You know, and what kind of distortions was that influenced by when someone else?
How about this? We'll be right back. We're gonna calm Gabe down, give him a second, you know, because I feel there's a lot to process and stuff, and like a lot of like words. All right, we'll be right back.
Post-interview. Hello. What's your name?
Sandy Kane, the Naked Cowgirl.
That's the Naked Cowgirl. Awesome. So I missed like that entire interview, but like, what inspired you to be the Naked Cowgirl? I think that's really awesome.
I felt I could being a stripper and shit, that I could do the job. I play guitar, I write songs, I record in Nashville, and I said, gee, what a great fucking idea. It took 2 years to do it, and I finally did it. God said, be bold, and mighty forces will come to your aid. So he said, I'll be closer to you than ever, and he is.
Wow, that's really awesome.
Yeah, and then I inspired all the other girls to be naked. It's the controversy. And I inspired Blumberg to make this a mall, because I was out one season. It wasn't the Naked Cowboy. He was out for 10 years, nothing happened. I was out one season, and Blumberg made it the mall, gave it to the tourists and the people like us right now.
Huh, wow.
I know, and it's a beautiful feeling to say. Kathy Boniello did, I was arrested anyway, she did a story, and I said on the interview, if I did one thing in my life, I did this.
That's really awesome.
Leave it to a woman, huh?
Yeah, exactly. What kind of music do you play, like country or?
Yeah, I record in Nashville, but I write great songs. You know, I think I write songs like Carole King. She's a big mentor to me, and just hit songs. I like to write hits. Something, cool. You know, something like. What's your favorite song?
Oh God, I guess "Dreams" by Fleetwood Mac.
Okay. How does that go again?
Thunder only happens.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you got like a piece that I think I want to hear now. Like, this is a written piece you brought with us?
Yeah, this is like a little bit. I didn't know like which fragments to take because like it seems like you'd have to like listen to it for a long time to hear it, like where the part where it gets really clear. This part seems somewhat clear. Ultimately, I couldn't choose, so I sort of randomly took a part. This is from a book that's written from some years ago now. That was when I was still living in my grandmother's house, you know, which was where I went after. You know, I'd been with a girl for 12 years, and then I went to my grandmother's house after that. So I lived there for a while before I went to Bushwick, and now I'm in the Bronx. This is the last thing that I wrote there. I knew I needed it led to me getting out of there somehow. But I injured myself before. But I turned over a pot of tea on my foot. You know.
Really?
Yeah. And somehow.
What? How you hit yourself throwing a pot of tea on yourself?
No, like a tea that had just boiled. Like a whole
Oh, so it's hot. It was really hot.
Yeah. So it was like a second degree burn, like a very big second degree burn all over my foot. You know?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was just like a weird lukewarm like cup of tea. No, the tea, evil buddy thing. But you're okay now, right?
Sure, I'm okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I want to hear this piece of writing, man. I think you're like a very provocative mind, man. Like honestly, like.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I mean, it's just hard, like seeing people out there who just say the same thing and just do the same thing as other people do. You're your own man. You're your own thing, man. So all right, so this is a piece that you're gonna read us just now, right?
Yeah, okay, I'll read it. This is a bit from it. I don't know if it was the best part, but it's like something, you know?
Dude, don't worry about it. Are you still nervous, or?
Sure, I mean, I guess I'm nervous or I'm a little bit just suppressed feeling, you know?
Depressed or suppressed?
Suppressed.
What do you mean by suppressed? Like, what do you mean by?
Suppressed, like I'm...
Do you feel like I'm trying to control you?
No, not from you. It's not your fault at all, definitely. I just
like society or something?
No. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about, Todd?
Like at this moment, just how I know I had a lot of nervous energy, and then like like sometimes something will penetrate, like when you're listening to music or something, you know, and you know there's sort of a numb coating that you're in, and it won't really penetrate, but then at some point you begin to get like comfortable with it, and it penetrates. The same thing like in a situation like with people, you know, you get to become comfortable with things, and then you know maybe like the appearance doesn't matter anymore, and like you know, and then you're maybe able to like articulate where you're really coming from, just for its own sake, you know, because actually you tap into like the actual desire, you know, to have that be articulated and to have that be understood, you know, that kind of thing. So it's like, you know, there's a fear that there's going to be an anticlimax thing where it never like gets to that point or something, you know, because it's a limited amount of time and such, you know.
Dude, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, you know, it's cool. It'll be alright either way. Right.
All right, so I want to hear this.
I want to get something across to it, you know, because since I have the opportunity to, you know.
Yeah.
All right, should I read this?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll read it well, but I'll try. You know. Okay. Letting go of the plastic vehicle of angelic reception, union, blissful lovemaking with an erotic angel, the misty bruised flip side of this bliss, independent complement and counterpart of the mask, without which it would have no dimension, no richness of pronunciation, not enough to be tangible, serpentine, visible, active, possessed of the will of its wearer, its victim, as happened to Lucy, ultimate revolution of her alternate psyche no longer distinguishable from the skull of her ultimatum's first persona, her born face versus her porn face. Sadly, the latter was synthetic, a graphic weave of virtual computer magic. It was the one she loved, prematurely. The mask was more real than the flesh. Premature orgasm ripped the paltry flesh of the first person and was as the death of her, which made her taste the birth of her. When she re-experienced it from the perspective of the eyes of the womb that bore her, altered now, cat-like, melted-looking with thick black eyeliner. When her womb exploded into fire, revenge against the image that had barred her from destiny. It had bored into her like into a wormhole, like it was an insistent snake, when real, three-dimensional, advancing upon her, a spirit that changed places in the human masquerade, moving from one person to the next. It had haunted her perception of the soft tragedy of her model and vulnerable parents, a predatory shadow, blood-tinted, the warm expressions on their faces seemed to cast the side of, which chilled her with a sense of queasy, forlorn helplessness, a lost feeling so close close to the essence of hearth and home, when the ember burned and provoked chills, eluded her, and seemed so far from home. When the feeling became real, touching her inside, igniting with her gut, it always made her feel so far away, like her face was distorted in extreme close-up. And once she killed them, she was at the mercy of the viper, whose hand she might as well have become in a trance or a dream, under a spell, a cast, a glaze of prophetic ultraviolet, a serpentine allure, demanding the explosion of the saddest puppet. The oracle with the voluptuous curve infinitely inward into passionate depths. This was crying to him till it was screaming, shrieking, screeching, making that ember of urgency attached to his desire burn like hell. The moaning of the infinite vulva seashell with its purplish pink inner curve of an infinity, sweeps the mind far away unto no end. When it blows it, it melts it. When she blows him in a fantasy, like blowing the horn of the apocalyptic animal, horns of sacrificial skull turned at a 45-degree angle, exhibiting the same curve of yielding visualization, yielding masochism, yielding exhibitionism, a nymphomania with no limits, her mouth stretched down all the way over his cock in her throat. The threat entices the scintillating shimmers of the dark ovary chimes of this surface of summons, of inviting illusion, of plastic presence. I thought that was maybe like, 3 minutes,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's powerful. That's cool, yeah. I like the rhythm you did too. It's like very like almost poetic and like lyrical.
Thank you.
Hi there, world. This is Street Savvy with me. And what are your names?
Quincy.
Quincy, that's cool. And what's your name?
I'm Jerry.
Jerry, awesome. Quincy and Jerry. We got a lot of E's going on. I get good vibes from that. All right. So here's my question. What's it like being socially awkward?
It's kind of fun. Sometimes you don't want to talk to people, so you get to just watch them, and
Just gives you a chance to observe people without really, talking to them, I guess.
That's surprisingly deep for a totally fucked up question. Thank you. That's awesome. All right, you guys have been rad. Thanks.
The translations of titles of Japanese like, for example, I can't remember. That was one that's really good. That's exactly what it was.
Podcast. Oh, God.